Martin has finally come out with something that Cooper and I have been clamoring for a long time. We're really excited to tell you all about the special D-18, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name's Chris McKee.
I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas, and you can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos. If you want to support the channel, you can visit our spring store link below for custom swag. Check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, or send us delicacies, delicious meats and cheeses and things like that. Or just buy things from us like this. So we've kind of been on the train for a guitar like this for a while. I'm not saying we're going to take credit for it. It kind of seems like a no-brainer. You're going to take credit?
No.
Should we take credit? I mean, credit where credit is due, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
So this is a D-18 custom. It's got very cool features. I think if we kind of wrap it up in a nice bow, this is a custom D-18 spec'd in a very vintage way that is a value proposition for people that want these things, would like a custom D-18, but maybe don't want to go through the a la carte custom process, because this is a better deal.
Yeah.
Would you
absolutely.
say? Yeah. So I'm going to let you dive into the specs for us. First of all, what's the big kind of leading spec?
Big thing here is that's an Adirondack spruce top. Typically would be Sitka, and switching from Sitka to Adirondack is probably the most common. I'm doing a custom, I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm. And it's what we've kind of saying, hey, this would be a great option.
Yeah.
D-18, Addy top.
Addy top. So Addy top, Addy bracing. Now, when they swapped over the specs for 2025, all of the bracing in the standard line became Golden Era bracing. But as we learned from our good friend Jerry Lawler at Martin Guitars, that is kind of production line Golden Era bracing. In the custom shop, you still have the option to do the hand-shaped Golden Era bracing. That is what is in here. So this is Addy top and hand-shaped, forward-shifted Golden Era Adirondack X scalloped, braced, quarter-inch, braced.
What's the acronym for that?
It's a word vomit, but it's all good stuff. All of that stuff.
It's all
make you
good
excited.
Things in the vomit.
So that's the big thing with this. This is basically a standard D-18, but kicked up in the top, the bracing, and also just a couple other little things. If you notice, if we're going Golden Era, you better go Golden Era logo.
Gold Air Logue.
Gold Air Logue. And also, you got tortoiseshell binding on this guitar, and the neck,
Hey.
What?
That's faux.
That's faux
Tortoise shell binding.
Faux tortoise shell binding. But if you notice on standard series guitars, a lot of modern guitars, on the spec sheets, the neck material will be listed as select hardwood, which could be mahogany, it could be Spanish cedar, it could be a hardwood. The spec sheets on here, every single one of these has genuine mahogany necks, so it's kind of just the premium. Everything's kicked up a little bit in terms of the wood that they used, and still in a format that everybody knows and loves.
I'm growing as a person because I avoided the jokes.
You avoided the hardwood.
So one thing I will say, I've had discussions with this. The select hardwood, all of those are variations of mahogany. Spanish cedar, sapés, like all of the ones that they use are all of the mahogany family scientifically. But when we say genuine mahogany, what we mean is Honduran mahogany. Yeah. That's the tried and true classic. That's the thing that you pay more for in the custom shop, and not by like a little bit. Yeah. Choosing like the genuine mahogany neck is usually quite an upcharge, as is Adirondack top, as is Adirondack bracing. We pointed out the change to the scientifically named faux tortoiseshell for the binding, like the pickguard. That's a little bit of a change. In fact, there's a lot of times it's not even available in the option when you're configuring things. So very cool. Are these Grovers?
Those are Grover open gear tuners.
I really like the logo on
it's
it.
Good looking.
And I don't know, there's something, I guess, a little different looking with the shape of the neck. Since the bracing is hand done, I wonder if that's kind of hand shaped custom shop. Yeah. Custom shop, if you ever get a chance to go, and for those of you who've been to the factory, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a factory within a factory. It's right there near the assembly line stuff, but it is a cordoned off separate area where there are craftspeople building these things, hand shaping stuff, have giant, the small vat of hide glue that's been used for decades that has all of the run over, which is great. And so this is a custom shop instrument. And actually, to our surprise, it's not just custom shop in name. When you looked in the sound hole, the neck plate it is a custom shop instrument, not like a special or something.
Yeah, a lot of special runs like this, especially when another store does 100 of something, they'll say special and won't say custom shop. This does say custom shop. Of course, comes with a hard shell case. It comes with the 4-latch dome top hard shell case. But this is a really nice option for definitely less than if you were to build this guitar from scratch with the exact same specs. They're priced at $39.99. There is a 000 version of this. But I do think a lot of times when people start talking about a custom, it's like, well, I really loved my old D-18 that I had, but I would like to do an Addy top and some changes to the bracing.
Because it's returning back to pre-war specs, in a lot of ways. This is golden era specifications with the woods that would have been used on a pre-war D-18. And so, it's all the classic stuff you'd see. And they've done it in, in their golden era series that they used to do. This doesn't have all the authentic stuff, but authentics would be the same wood combination. So there's a lot of times that they've done these, golden era marquees various times to do a vintage D18. And I love the 2025 models period. So basing off of that, kicking up a notch is pretty awesome.
It's great, and that sounds great. So take a listen.
Now I have the guitar. So, great sounding guitar.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about there's a 00018 version.
Yes.
That's also part of this release. We haven't received those yet. They're coming, so we'll do a review of those so you can hear it. But I love the 00018 as is. And again, these are the things you would typically do, if you were going to order something that's kind of a vintage spec version.
Yeah.
Without going crazy, because once you start adding like hide glue and vintage thin tops and the vintage, finish and everything, it gets out of hand pretty quick.
Yeah, but if you want just a it's one of those things where everything that matters that's going to enhance the sound from an already great sound is kind of a invisible type thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're not spotting a guitar across the room because of the bracing or necessarily the top wood, but everything that they've changed from the standard to this one enhances the sound. And I think if you're in the market for a D-18 and you have the ability to do so, try this one out compared to a standard one. I think you'll hear a difference. And I do not know, I know that they're limited. I don't know the amount to which they're limited.
Probably a time frame rather than
Yeah,
a
we're
number.
getting a handful of the dreadnoughts and the triple O's, and I think when everybody's shopping for the holidays for their next big old guitar purchase, you should consider
Do you smell it?
that one.
Smells like a hit.
It smells like a hit right there. Yeah.
So, fantastic. If I don't take this one home, it's available for purchase. Actually, how many did we get initially?
We're going to have 3 of each showing up first. If they move very quickly, we'll clamor once more to get more.
So these are exciting, and we kind of talked. We have no idea. I'm going to preface this with future plans, but if you are fans of other models of Martin, I'm hoping they give some additional models this treatment as well, because to me, I like that this sits really kind of where you can get the standard model that's more vintage, or the modern deluxe that's a more modern take with different builds for similar money.
Yeah.
And so it's options in the right way. So I'm excited about this. Are you guys excited about this? You're excited about this. Yeah, we're excited. You can tell, right? Look at him. That's his excited face, in
Pretty
case you
pumped.
didn't know. When I walk in, I'm like, are you excited today? He's like, yeah. So let us know your excitement level in the comments. And if you're interested in this, it's on our website. It is.
AlamoMusic.com.
That's it. You were excited when you said that. Yeah. So alamomusic.com, photos, specs, chat with us. Just buy it, and you will be happy. Trust me. If you are new to our channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, keep coming back. Send it to all of your friends. Send it to your grandmother who just watches YouTube. It helps the algorithm. We'll see you next time.